Hello, my name is Justin Miller, and today I will talk about an issue that lies at the center of modern college sports, a system filled with passion, loyalty, and billion-dollar business decisions. The issue is whether college athletes should be paid. And the truth is simple, they should. Not because extra perks, not because entitled, but because the system they are part of profits from their labor into time and physical risk, while giving them far too little in return. To understand this debate, we first need to recognize the scale of college athletics today. The NCAA and major athletic conference generate billions of dollars every year from TV deals, sponsorship, merchandise, and ticket sales. Coaches at major programs earn salaries in millions. Schools build massive stadiums, hire marketing teams, and negotiate national broadcasting contracts. All built on backs of student athletes. Without the players, none of this exists. Yet most athletes are restricted from earning money directly from their performance, even through athletes in almost every other competitive field. Musicians, actors, esports players can profit from their talents while being students. This imbalancement reveals a system where adults are getting rich and the workers are generating the value or not. Some people argue that athletes already receive scholarships and should be enough. Scholarships do matter. They help cover tuition for some athletes. They provide education that might not have otherwise access to. But let's be clear, a scholarship is not a salary. Scholarships do not cover the full cost of living for many athletes, especially for those from low-income backgrounds. They do not compensate athletes for full-time commitments, training, travel, meetings, games, commitments that often equal or exceed the hours of a regular job. And scholarships certainly don't compensate athletes for the physical toll they endure, including injuries that can last long after college years are over. When an athlete suffers an injury that ends their career, the college still moves on. The coaches still get paid. The NCAA still profits. But the athlete who gave everything may be left with medical bills, lost opportunities, or scholarships that disappear everything they can no longer compete. Paying athletes is not just about the money. It's about the fairness, recognition, and responsibility. And then there's the reality of time. Being a college athlete is not a typical extracurricular activity. It is a job, a demanding job that can take more than 40 hours a week. Between early morning workouts, film sessions, practice, games, academic responsibilities, tutoring sessions, and mandatory team events, athletes are balancing schedules that leave little to no time for outside work. Most students can pick up a part-time job to help cover expenses. Athletes rarely can. By refusing to pay them, we are asking them before Labor Day do not have to have time for or ability to submit financially. Another point is the role of equality. While some student athletes in high-profile sports might eventually sign professional contracts, the majority will not. Over 95% of college athletes will never play professionally, yet they contribute just as much as their teams, often richer just as much, without ever seeing the reward that comes from professional sports salaries. Paying athletes helps ensure that all athletes, not just the future superstars, are compensated for the value they bring to their schools. Opponents often say that paying athletes will ruin the sports of amateurism, but the idea of amateurism has already been stretched within schools hiring nutritionists, trainers, performance analysts, the entire department to manage athletic revenue. They build million-dollar facilities with luxury locker rooms and private jets for recruiting trips. There's nothing amateur about the system that operates like a business except for the part where workers don't get paid. Paying athletes will also create a healthier, more transparent system instead of under-the-table payments, recruiting scandals, or pressure on athletes to sign away their likeness rights. A regular compensated system will bring fairness and clarity. It could include salary caps, equal base pay for all athletes, additional bonuses based on revenue, or other structures that ensure everyone benefits. Transparency builds trust, and trust is something NCAA urgently needs. Finally, paying college athletes is a simple, the ethical thing to do. When systems profit off people's work, those people deserve compensation. When players fill stadiums, generate TV viewers, and inspire millions of fans, their contributors deserve more than applause. They deserve payment that acknowledges their value, protects their future, and respects the sacrifices they make. In closing, paying college athletes is not about greed. It's about the fairness, justice, and recognizing the reality of modern college sports. These athletes dedicate their time, their bodies, their futures to representing their schools at the highest level. The least the system can do is give something back. As fans, students, and citizens, it is time for us to demand a system where the people who make college sports great are treated with the respect, compensation they have earned. Thank you.